You know what time it is? It is sex sacrificial ritual time. A lot of people have already been initiated into a sex cult, but they are not aware of it. Wait, listen. Most of our families, talking about our bloodline, are already in contracts, in connections with certain demonic entities, which has already given these entities the right to get involved in our lives. So a child can be born into a house, and through these activities, a family member or somebody who is close to them will just abuse the child sexually. The reason why that happens is because there is a contract between that demon and that home, that blood. And so, however that will happen because they have the right to make it happen, right? And so, if we will be honest with ourselves, most children who grow up to become lesbian, gay, and all these people were abused when they were children. Somebody in their family touched them wrongly, did certain things to them, and now they are confused about their sexuality. They don't know whether they want to be with a woman or they want to be with a man. And that is a legal right a demon has in a home. So if you find yourself in a home where you have these gay people, lesbian, and all that there, it is for you to know your home is cursed. There is a demonic claim on that family, on that bloodline. A demon has taken hold of that bloodline, and that's why people are under the influence of demonic activities. So some children, some people are already initiated into a sexual sacrificial cult, a sexual group that they do not know. But the reason why they do not know is, okay, I was touched. I'm not talking about me. Okay, I was touched when I was a child by maybe a sister, or maybe an uncle, or maybe an auntie, or maybe who does that. I did few things with that person, and now I'm grown. But when I get to my peak in life, I get to meet certain friends and have certain connections where the demonic spirit entity will connect another bloodline who are also under that bind, under that agreement into your life. And now all of a sudden you have friends, and these friends are into these activities, and they lure you in for you to, make a choice. But you have that whole experience already, but maybe you were not doing it. But now you have friends that you've come to love, friends that you cherish, partners that you enjoy, and now they want to introduce you into it. And so a lot of people joined these cults without even knowing that they are into a sexual ritual cult. And why most of them don't know is, if they read you, they know you. The demon knows who you are, your state of mind. So if you are somebody who will not join these things for negative activities, you will not get the real knowledge, the real understanding behind the society you're joining. They will make it look like a fun thing that you all do. But through that process, all of you are doing a ritual. The reason why you are practicing a ritual is you are doing it under the influence of a demonic spirit or entity. So as you do it, you are worshiping, you are coming into agreement, you are serving the spirit that has rights on your bloodline. And so, if we look into our world now, a lot of people are fighting with their sexuality. Like, people you least expect will be that at that. On my journey, I was lucky to, do I say I was lucky? I met friends like that, and from my background, there were family members growing up. I saw that. I even have had one cousin who tried that on me when I was a kid. But everything in me cannot accept that. And when I became a grown ass person, I was connected to friends who were like that. I will tell you and it will shock you, like almost all the friends I made were into that thing. And it's not a coincidence, it's a planned thing. It was something to lure me into that whole thing, for me to accept that whole thing, to get involved with that cause. But because of what is within me, which is God, I was never enticed. And I escaped these things growing up. And it came to my life, it came into my life every single time. I met friends. People that I came to like and love were people that were doing that. Later, I got to know all of them were into it. But they couldn't introduce me because they saw that I'm not that kind of person, and I don't give them that energy where they can feel comfortable to involve me in it. And so now a lot of people are doing that, but the most painful thing is they do not know what it brings. They don't know the consequence of being in such things, because you probably think you're having fun with your friends. You are just that person. You can just do it for the fun of it. But the truth is, there is a demonic entity which is attached to those things. The Bible speaks about it because God knows that when you allow yourself into those things, you come under those spirits. And one thing the world is not aware of is that demon who is involved or who is in charge of these sexual activities. Once you do that, you participate, you will think you are having fun, but he will be taken. The demon takes your prosperity away from you. Yes. The only people who do not lose it whilst doing that are the ones that are in the darkness, that practice darkness. They do that to get payment. So if you are not doing that for payment, it is not your job. Like, I'm sitting here spreading news, good news to people, which is a job I'm doing for God, where God will pay me, right? Somebody is also working for a spirit, a demon, that the demon will pay them, where they will do that with you. They'll get money, because whilst doing that with you, that demon is behind the scenes claiming your prosperity and giving some to the person who is luring in, pushing you into that whole system. And then the rest of it will be shared among the other people working for that demonic entity. That's how they bless their people. So the more these things happens, the more people get involved, the more the world is about to be hard, the more certain people will experience what's the right word to say, poverty. So family that are into this, if you can go back and look back at your family, you see that you have nothing in life. You suffer poverty. It's like you cannot have a successful life because you are under bondage. You are a slave to that demon. Now you're working for that demon. People don't understand when we say you are a slave. You are working. I have to end this. The time was short. Meet me again.